Ladies and gentlemen, members of the media, this morning is not one of those pleasant mornings for me. The Trinidad and Tobago Police Service as an organization has taken a severe hit in the context of its image as it relates to police officers carrying out their lawful duties out there in serving the nation. I, in fact, provided a statement to the media houses on Saturday in which I highlighted that around 12:05 a.m. on Friday, the 11th November 2016, it is alleged that 3 police officers in a marked police vehicle went to the home of a Chinese national at Claxton Bay to conduct a search for arms and drugs and took away $400,000 in cash from those premises. Following that allegation, an investigation was conducted, firstly by the officers of the St. Margaret's Police Station. Following their preliminary investigation, the investigation was assigned to the Professional Standards Bureau, and the Professional Standards Bureau continued that investigation to reach some level of findings. And as at yesterday, they had conference with the Director of Public Prosecution, Senior Counsel Roger Gaspard, and out of that conference, they received advice and have since arrested and charged a Special Reserve Officer, Sean Joseph, who was attached to the Sawa substation. He is to appear before the San Fernando Magistrates Court this morning. 2 counts of robbery with violence and 1 charge of possession of ammunition. The investigation continues with a clear intention of identifying, arresting, and charging the other persons who would have been involved in that robbery. When I speak about impact on the police service and its image, really has to do with public's confidence and trust that the people who they meet out on the streets are genuine police officers, not ones seeking to commit criminal acts against them. Today I want to give the public the assurance that the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service is staffed with the majority of officers as honest, law-abiding, committed to fulfilling their obligations and oath for a noble profession, that of policing. Instances like these will be the exception, and we will be doing everything possible to minimize the recurrence of events like the one I just described. Trinidad and Tobago Police Service will take a tough approach to any criminal conduct which is alleged against any police officer. The public is vesting trust in the police service, and we must do nothing to undermine that trust. Clear, decisive, and timely action will be taken in every case to remove what we can describe as the rogue element from the police service. I know, members of the media, that you would have many questions. I'm here this morning to entertain as much of those questions that you have. But as we focus on the issue of misconduct by way of police officers, I also want to highlight that recently we've been faced with a number of murders, and the police service has identified that most of these murders are being committed in two divisions: Northern Division and Central Division. I have recently made some administrative adjustments to aid us in effectively addressing the homicide and other crimes, especially the violent crimes, in those two divisions. Those adjustments involve changing the divisional commanders and providing additional resources to those divisions so that we can, in fact, take full control of the challenges with crime in those two divisions. I'm confident that the adjustments that we have made will bear fruit as we go into the period to end 2016 with a clear focus to proceed into 2017 with more effective policing of Trinidad and Tobago. I'll pass on to Deputy Commissioner Dick, who will give you an update on a recent homicide investigation which involved the murder of the mother of a police officer, P.C. Dyer.
Pleasant morning to all. In respect of the homicide referred to, that is the mother of Police Constable Dyer, as we assemble here, the Homicide Bureau of Investigations, in collaboration with the Organized Crime, Narcotics, and Firearms Bureau, are actively pursuing that investigation. As we speak, there are several persons being interviewed. The team has pursued all aspects of investigation, and I'm quite comfortable, my background being that of homicide, that is one homicide that will be added to the past 4 homicides within the last 2 weeks that were solved by the Homicide Bureau. The officers are in fact diligently pursuing it, and while I have the full confidence that Homicide will add. I must say the team effort is what has given that added confidence. So it is one of the issues that we in the TTPS are treating with not, and let me make it quite clear, it's not because it's the mother of a police officer. That mother could have been your mother, could have been your sister, your aunt, and what have you. But today, I feel confident that the efforts are going to bear fruit.
I'll pass on to Senior Superintendent Mahabir, who is the Senior Superintendent at the Homicide Bureau, who will give you an update on the murders which would have occurred over the last 24 hours.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Yesterday at 11:45 a.m., the first of 5 murders took place. This one took place at Upper Waterhole Cocorit in the St. James Police District. The deceased in that murder is one David Matthews. The facts are that around 11:45 a.m., the deceased and another person were at Upper Freedom Street, Cocorit, when they were approached by a male assailant armed with a firearm who fired several shots in their direction. Both persons sustained gunshot injuries and the assailant escaped. The injured persons were taken to the St. James Hospital, where the deceased succumbed to his injuries around 12:05 p.m. the said day. The other person was treated for his injuries and is at presently warded. Officers of the Homicide Bureau, together with officers of the Western Division, visited the scene. Investigation is being conducted by members of the Homicide Bureau of Investigation. Also, yesterday, around 6:35 p.m., there was a shooting incident at Reed Lane, Dabadi, close to the priority bus route, which resulted in the death of 3 persons. 2 other persons were injured, one seriously, and the 5th person received slight injuries. He was treated and discharged at the Arima Hospital. The facts that I have at this time is around 6:35 p.m. on yesterday's date, Tuesday the 15th of November. The 3 deceased and 2 other persons were at Harper Circular off Ringdale, Dabadi, when they were approached by a man riding a bicycle who fired several shots at the group of men, hitting them about the bodies. They were all conveyed by family members to the Arima Health Facility, where deceased number 1, Mr. Leon Sobers, died at 7:20 p.m. Deceased number 2, Joel Alexander, he died at 9:40 p.m. And sometime after that, deceased number 3, Siobhan Sobers, who is the son of Leon Sobers, also succumbed to his injuries. The scene was visited by several senior police officers, including myself, officers of the Homicide Bureau, and officers of the Northern Division. The scene was processed, and investigations are continuing into this matter by officers of the Homicide Bureau, Region 2. Also, last night, around 10:15 p.m., the 5th murder for the day took place in the Besor Street district at Old St. Joseph Road, Lavantil. The facts that I have is that around 10:15 p.m., police officers who were on mobile patrol in the said Old St. Joseph Road area was stopped by a vehicle that was following them. The police officers spoke to the driver of the vehicle. That vehicle beared registration number PDH 5488, and the driver of that vehicle, one Mattis Williams, informed the police officers that he was parked at the walkover located at Old St. Joseph Road, Laventille, in the vicinity of the Technical and Community Educational Center, when several shots were fired at the vehicle. Seated in the vehicle was a man of African descent. A description was given of him. That person was conveyed to the Port of Spain General Hospital together with the driver of the vehicle, Mr. Mattis Williams, who were both injured, where the gentleman, who up to this time is unidentified, succumbed to his injuries at the Port of Spain General Hospital. Officers of the Homicide Bureau of Investigation, the Port of Spain CID and Port of Spain Division would have visited the scene. Investigations are being conducted by Corporal Ramrup of the Homicide Bureau of Investigation. Thank you.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's an account of the last 24 hours. It was a challenging period for us. But the police service continues to focus in a positive way on addressing the crimes that confront us on a daily basis. We are putting all available resources in direct, frontal attack on the criminal elements, and our effort is effectively supported by the Trinidad and Tobago Defense Force. We'll continue to focus on ensuring that we deliver quality service to this nation. At the end of the day, it's important for all of us to recognize there is a part to play by every single citizen as we seek out making Trinidad and Tobago a safer place. Evil will thrive when law-abiding citizens stand aside and do nothing to make a positive difference. We applaud those citizens who have been assisting, and we encourage other citizens to do likewise and assist. Assisting doesn't mean functioning as a police officer. Assisting can simply be calling in information anonymously of things that you have concern with or things that you suspect to be some form of criminal conduct. You would have done your civic duty by making information available to assist us in being more effective as a police organization. Thank you.